Wildcats, Episode 1. The show opens up with a big steaming exposition dump. This dude says,
So basically, there's like these bad dudes called Daemonites. They're like the worst. Anyways, I put together a team of weirdos to fight them, but I need one more jack dude to complete my team.
Meanwhile, one more jack dude is rewiring a circuit board. Then the Daemonites barge in and are very rude. This looks like crap. You suck at doing circuit boards, dude. Hey, I just started doing circuit boards, okay? I'm learning. Then Bryce high kicks him and is like, I'm also a black belt. Yeah, ha, ha. But the bad guys don't care because they have guns. Bryce parkours away and somersaults into this person's apartment, waking them up. Meanwhile, these X-Men wannabes known as the Wildcats roll up, and they're here to recruit Bryce. They get out of their vehicle and they greet him with their weapons drawn, so of course he runs away. Then these other two Wildcats go after Bryce. Bryce runs down an alley and is cut off by the Daemonites, and when he turns around, this big Wildcat guy is behind him, and he looks like Thanos, so of course again, he karates away. Big hair lady uses her special eyes to see the Daemonites' true form. They're tiny Godzillas. They defeat them, but then big hair lady realizes that everyone is a tiny Godzilla, so they defeat them as well. So Bryce ran up to the roof and the Daemonites have him cornered. Luckily, this Wildcat can fly and has unlimited power, so he defeats them. But the Daemonites managed to slip a glowing tracker into Bryce's shirt pocket. There's no way he wouldn't notice that. First of all, this is the tightest shirt in the world. If anything was in there, he would feel it against his mighty pec. Second of all, that shirt doesn't even have pockets. Then a Daemonite spaceship appears overhead, so they jump off the building, and Tiny Head Thanos grows really big and punches the spaceship, and it crashes into a building. Finally, Bryce has a moment to breathe, and he's like, what the is going on? This is all really crazy and hard to follow. And Zealot is like, oh buddy, there's 13 episodes of this. The Wildcats take Bryce to their cult meeting, and this precog is like, great job getting that Bryce guy. He has the gift or whatever. What's happening now? I don't even know who all of you are yet, and now you're introducing more confusing characters? And this guy explains that she's a living, sexy, glittery, alien computer thing called Void. And Bryce is like, this is so convoluted. I want to go home. But they won't let him leave, and then they reveal to him that he is a Wildcat now. And he's like, what is a Wildcat? None of you are even dressed like cats. Is this Marvel? I think I recognize some of you. Aren't you Deadpool? But you also kind of look like Gambit at the same time. Nonsense, I'm a totally unique character. What's your name? Gampool. And you? You're Thanos, right? I clearly have an M on my forehead, which makes me also totally unique. My name's Manos. I don't think this is legal. I'm gonna call Kevin Feige. Then they unleash some spotlight on him that causes him immense pain and transforms him into an absolute weirdo. And he is pissed. He's like, did you see how hot I was before? This is terrible. So he runs away crying with his long green ponytail fluttering behind him. Meanwhile, in the Arctic, these bad guys are talking about how they really want to capture Bryce. So I guess these guys are Daemonites too? I don't know. I thought all the Daemonites were little Godzillas. I don't know. Oh, he hides in a construction zone office, but the Daemonites are there waiting for him, and they capture him. They put a sticker on his forehead so that the little Godzillas can use it to enter his mind and pilot his body. Back with the Wildcats, sexy computer lady can sense that Bryce has been abducted by the Daemonites and knows exactly where he is for some reason. And Gampool is like, is this map accurate? Like, why is it egg-shaped? Hey, I drew that map. How come your mask looks like a tea towel? Oh, shut up. You're such an asshole. Hey, we all look like assholes. I mean, look at me. I look like a heavy metal Marge Simpson. Then Void uses her computer powers to upload them to the Arctic. And then they break into this building, but the floor falls out from underneath them, and they're all captured. Luckily, Heavy Metal Marge avoids the trap. Then Wolverine Ghost Rider goes around putting Godzilla portals on all their heads. And he's like, go forth, my stinky Godzillas, enter their minds. Now, I actually have a 2 p.m. meeting, so I won't be able to stick around to confirm that it actually works. Next, Heavy Metal Marge finds Bryce. She removes his forehead sticker, which extracts the Godzilla from his mind, and then the Godzilla gallops away through its tiny Godzilla hole. Back with our stranded heroes, the Godzillas still haven't entered their minds yet, and this one is kind of just humping her leg. Down, boy! Then these guys bust in and free them, and the Wildcats kill all the Godzillas and burn all their bodies until only the skeletons remain. Pretty brutal. Then Spartan is like, we have to stop Hellspawn before he gets Void. Wait, who are those people again? Void is the sexy computer lady. Right. And Hellspawn is the Wolverine Ghost Rider dude. Okay, cool. And who am I again? You're Bryce. But since you transformed, actually your name is now Warblade. Jesus. Is there like a cheat sheet or something I could have? We have brochures back at HQ. Just remind me when we get there. And I'm Gampool. Next, the Wildcats infiltrate Hellspawn's lair, but Hellspawn is like, the tracker that I planted on Bryce is now sitting at your HQ because he burst out of his t-shirt, remember? Anyways, well, it's also a teleportation device, so I'm going to use it to steal Void. And he does, and starts draining her of all of her data. So the Wildcats jump into action, kill all the henchmen, and free Void. Then they teleport back to their HQ, and they're all really stoked that Bryce is now a part of the team. And that's it. That's episode 1 of Wildcats. Why don't they look like cats? Bye-bye.